beside that property?
No. Did you see that one?
Okay, so do we want to have a conversation and finish your stuff up then? And then we go to other business?
Did you make any decisions or no decisions?
Nope,
Okay.
just have a conversation.
So, you want me to review these? I did.
Yes.
Okay, so that one, I grabbed Royce because I was still kind of in that limbo mode. And, same time I took care of another issue where we had to go look and see if it was a mobile home. I'm like, I'm not going to get shot crawling underneath somebody's house. Who are you? Well, I don't know. So I took an assessor with me. So we looked at this one as well. And their question basically comes down to its place on Sewell Shores. Yeah, the property's up on the further end. It's a steeper, rockier piece of property. But though what you signed off on was a base lot. Base lot value, from 30 feet to 80 foot by 150 foot deep. If your property fits within that rectangle, this is the value. Just like a 2 acre lot in town right now, or in under, it's $35,000 buildable lot. So it's the same thing on the waterfront, same idea. You have an issue. This one brings the issue to the forefront, and Mike had left, and it dawned on me I should have grabbed him because I don't know if he's got a meeting planned or not, but at some point, the conversation needs to be had about grandfathered lots. We need to take care of this issue because you technically have a lot of illegal issues that he has no, and you're seeing them in appeals, he has no authority to say, yeah, I'll give you a building permit. And technically, you get down to the letter of the law, you really don't have the authority in the appeals board to grant them.
And there is no grandfather clause in writing.
No.
And so even when a transaction of a house on the waterfront, you just relinquished what you had, and technically you have an illegal lot, so I mean, you get into this huge mess, and we just need to straighten it out. Because should they be able to, in my opinion, and I'm not codes, just a resident of the town, should they be able to build on a lot that's the same size as both sides of them, that has a house on it, that has a septic on it, they meet all the setbacks, should they be able to build on that? Absolutely. Just because it happens to be an empty lot, they should be able to, as long as they can meet all their requirements.
Is it a 2 acre lot?
What about the state?
No, that's what I'm saying.
What
That if
about
everybody else is 100 by 100, 100 by 100, and there's houses on them,
Yeah,
you
we are.
can't right now because of the way the ordinance is written. What I'm saying is,
What
in
about the
reality,
state
should they be able to? That's a discussion we had. In my opinion, yes.
Ben,
So-
what about the state statutes on waterfront?
Right. And they're meeting those, so
Okay.
Do they have septic already?
I don't know. if
Can
that
I
probably does.
just ask?
Yeah, they don't
Can
have.
I just ask a question? My very first house was on Long Pond in Lakeville, Massachusetts, the first house I owned. It was on a 50 by 100 foot lot. And the people beside me had a 50 by 100 foot lot that had no building on it. And of course, Massachusetts is ahead of things usually before Maine, because of their population, they have to watch out more carefully. But the issue became overburdening the soils and the waters by allowing building on those smaller lots. So they stopped it. And did the guy get gypped? Yeah, I did, because I bought that property from him for $1,000 when he paid like $15,000 for it. But because he didn't build when it was okay to build, and he waited, he didn't get to build on it because they changed the law.
It comes down to the simple fact that the board doesn't have the authority to change that. I'm voicing my opinion as one person,
Right.
and that's what it would be, is a town vote. So you're going to get a lot of different views, and that's what it would be. But I'm just stating the simple fact, there's an issue there we need to take care of.
Right.
Now, go back to the assessing end of this. That's the real questions and abatement request.
Yes.
Okay. My position, I guess, would be your assessment, your value of the property is going to be different than what codes has. I can't react until there's a response in the sales. Okay. Same with the NIAID, same with the milfoil. Your sales are going to dictate and reflect what the problem is. If it starts driving costs down, then we start, responding to that. I don't see anything that shows that property right now is being affected by our ordinance. Truth be told, we happen to have a code officer right now who's responding to it and doing it to the letter of the law that he can respond to.
Right.
You haven't in the past, so would you have been able to build there? Maybe, probably, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, so it's been fluctuating. So as far as value, it's kind of up in the air right now, and I'm gonna stick with what we got for a base lot. And that would be my suggestion, there's no abatement there. And it can be challenged, and they reserve every right that they have to the Board of County Commissioners.
They follow due process, that's all.
Yeah.
They can challenge it.
Never was.
And I agree.
They can't build.
I'm gonna sign it.
That's what I said. That's not what he said.
The other side of
Ask
that
him.
would be later on down the road, when things are getting better and better and better, you know, is it a steeper property, a little bit rocky? Does it have the same value as one that's down on Sewell Shores, it's nice and level? Probably not in the market, but we are not assessing that way yet.
Ben, I moved and we paid for over 75 truckloads of rock, stone, and boulders the size of this table. Took us 5 years to move all our rocks and stones.
Basically, same idea with this, you're in a base lot, to fall into the base
What do you
lot
do with that?
category.
Give it back.
I would deny both of them.
Ben, I'm curious, because this would be really great news. We can build on our lot if it's, the right size and stuff. I have another lot of land. I can build a house on it?
If it's less than 2 acres?
Shut up.
No, I'm not answering that, I'm not responding to that. It's not what
Christine,
I'm saying.
can we build? I mean, if I come down
I
to the
can't
town,
answer that
to the
either.
guy,
I
to Mike,
cannot answer. I'm
You
not
have to go
code
ask.
enforcement, that's a whole.
you come down to Mike and we ask him? 'Cause I guess over the last 15 years, things have changed.
You can ask them.
Good.
All right, so,
Excited.
We can
I
go
wouldn't
ahead
hold your
and
breath.
Both of them, if you want, and sign them out. That's 2 done.
yeah. She just circled in the 9 part, and this is what she does.
Yeah. You usually pick up something for a reason, don't have to.
You don't have to. You can, she'll probably write a letter.
She'll ask me something.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it now. Put the garage up. Somebody's store.
I have to remember, take minutes. All right. You want us to write you up something, correct? For how we want you to,
Yep,
I was, I
I think we answered a few questions, but
Yeah, no,
there's
I
gonna be more
think-
questions coming too.
Oh, I'm sure there will be, but I thought, we hadn't really made any motions or anything, but I thought one, and you said maybe one full day every other week, pick the same day each week, maybe
Right.
figure out which one will be best with Sue, because that's who you'll work the closest with, I would assume.
Friday's gonna work my schedule.
Okay, so Friday would be the best day for you? Okay, so I can, whatever.
I mean, I can leave notes or whatever.
Well, she can leave notes, she's usually here on
Right.
Friday anyways, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I can make and we'll write something up. Why don't we write something up and then we'll do the motion and the whole thing after we get it all written up and we'll sign it, you'll sign it, and if we're all agree, then we'll go from there and we'll.
Price on it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be easier like a full day if that's what it takes every other. And truth be told, I mean, there's still photos that can be put in Trio. We did what we had to do to get the bills up.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And that's that.
Okay. Good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get that ready for you. And as soon as we get it ready, I'm gonna come in tomorrow morning, I'll talk to Sue, and then we'll all discuss it. We'll have another meeting on, if I can talk to Sue about it, and, I can have her type something up for, when do we meet,
Tuesday
Thursday?
night. for the,
Thursday.
I'll be afraid to throw even an email back and
Yeah,
forth.
okay, and we can hash it
No,
out
waste
and
a
get it
lot.
all done. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Yep, perfect. All right, so the only other thing we have now, I think, is other business. Does anybody have any other business?
Surprise! I do.
Did you talk to, oh, never mind, it's all settled.
Yeah, it is. So my only other business is I just wanted to find out if any of you guys wanted to purchase comedy night tickets. It's the 29th, this coming up Saturday at Mel Flanagan's. The comedians have donated 100% of the ticket sales that night towards our extractor unit that we're trying to purchase for the fire and EMS. A lot of the businesses up and down 202 have been so very generous. They've purchased tickets and given them back for donation, as well as Mike, the code enforcement officer, can't go for another obligation. So I have that ticket, and Kathy, our part-timer, purchased one and donated it as well. So if you guys didn't want to purchase one, or if you guys know anybody who might like to go that can't purchase one, I would be glad to give them one of the donated ones. Just have them call me. And otherwise, you guys can see me afterwards, and I'll sell you one if you would like to go, or two if you would like to bring somebody. And we're doing pretty good. I've got, I guess probably close to 32, I think, sold, and at $10 a piece, that's
That's a fun night.
well, it's not the 2,300 I need, but it's, it's one chunk of it. So I was pretty thrilled with that. Also, if I could tell you guys too, Christine, I know you're on Facebook. I know the other two of you aren't. And Betty, I know you are. If you go to that comedian, Jay Grove, if you go to his Facebook page and just click the like button, he's donating $1 of his own personal money toward that extractor unit. Currently, we have 73 Facebook likes from Lebanon people clicking the like button. So he is going to give us $73 of his own personal money as well. So if you could just spread the word, all you have to do is move your hand over 2 inches and click the like button, and he gives us $1.
I did it.
So I would appreciate that if folks would do that. And that's my own thing. So I guess I'm up probably about $400 towards a $2,300 machine. But pretty good for a one bang, My T-shirts, not so well. I sold one.
Well,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess I make a motion to adjourn.
You got it.